All right, here come the 5 red lights where a championship can be won today. We'll find out if it happens. The 5 red lights come on, and the 5 lights go out here to kick off the Japanese Grand Prix. Both Red Bulls on the front row, side by side racing into turn 1. They figure it out while Jack Miles on the inside of TB. Gonna go side by side here at turn 2. Jack Miles ahead. Now Nick Bonventre trying to cover off Gecko, and Skither at the grid penalty. Obviously had to start farther back here, and now side by side with Miniko trying to hold off Red Fire Tiger and keep him at bay here through Sector 1. Hunted as well has Vapor JS in front of him, who he's trying to avoid there because they were 3 wide, and that's obviously Carlson not in the session any longer. Ghosted, they figured it out, going through him, and now lap 1 looks to be very clean, but now single file. Now out of Degna 2, just don't make any mistakes. Come out of there on the power and with the right mindset. Here we go, side by side, 3 rows deep. Ferrari, a part of that action there. A slide from DeChiller, KVS getting the traction, getting through there. Gecko having to concede on Skither, and TB conceded on Nick Bonventre, who got a good start up to P4. And now NRM KVS and DeChiller going side by side here. Contact, Miniko around.
Oh, the heartbreak continues for the McLaren. Bad qualifying turns into a worse start to the race.
And
Vapor's
no!
out. Vapor's crashed out of spoon curve. Safety car is out already on lap 1. Position changing a little farther back in the field, but so far no drama. Never mind, I guess there's some drama.
Blonde, Miniko.
Oh, yep, there is. Wavy's around.
Wavy. That's what it was. It was a tap with Blonde and Miniko, and it sent Wavy spinning. Hunted getting Red Fire Tiger now. That's for 12th place. Further on back, both Haas teammates, they swap. And now Nick Bonventre using the battery, and at 130R, he'll get 3rd place here for Alpine.
Yeah, if you're Jack, I don't think you fight
the
that.
Chiller 2! Wow! 130R was a big overtaking spot last season. Sorry to cut in JNT, but they do it once again with 2 different drivers. My God.
Was that around the outside, was it?
Both on the inside. Impressive.
Oh, really? I thought I
Reese
saw
Dainty
some wrap it around.
Around the outside, ducks out and can't go for the lead, but another spinner, it's Invade.
So Axe trying to maybe even get in the leader's DRS, which is pretty crazy. Reach trying to go around the outside into turn 1, but doesn't have enough cookie. Will stay ahead for now. And if I'm him, I don't know where I'm going for the move, but I think he's gonna wait till the DRS straight. Maybe not. Side by side, maybe. Yep.
Down the inside.
Down the inside.
Late lunge, going for it, getting the move done. Jack Miles through for P3, back on the podium again. That yellow flag is for Invade, and now 3 wide on the main straight. TB, Skither, both negotiating their way past Nick Bonventre for 4th and now 5th. Nick just fell from 3rd to 6th. Egg also gets Red Fire Tiger on the main straight. Fair move right there from Egg, also on the softs.
That was pretty crazy. That caught me off guard. I wasn't prepared for that.
Oh, and now DeChiller and Nick Bonventre banging wheels there through the S section. DeChiller wanted to have a go for it, but couldn't. And now catching up to this pack is Cam as well. He's in 8th, trying to get 7th and 6th.
Little dicey there. DeChiller does not want to lose those 3 ahead of him because he knows that's his race. So he wanted to try and get by as quickly as he could, but now he's being put into the clutches of Cam in that Mercedes, which is not where he wants to be.
So vulnerable to Chiller, so vulnerable because of that. And now Miniko on Red Fire Tiger. How about through 200R? Side-by-side action here. Miniko around the far outside, having the inside line for the next corner. Squeezing Red Fire, gets the move done.
I think he's going to maybe go for it here on this straight. 56% on the battery. Will he have enough? No, Skizzer! Skizzer's going to, with tons of battery, he's going to try and get a virtual safety car. I don't know who was ahead at the time of VSC. Skizzer did get ahead of TB. That is crucial.
No battery for Skither, so he's got to use it here. And now 3 wide for a moment. Getting to 130R. Side by side, so much overspeed from Nick Bonventre and DeChiller behind. Now going 2 by 2 again.
That was crazy. That was absolutely insane. 2 by 2, 2 rows deep through 130R. I've never seen anything like that. TB tucking behind the rear wing of Skizzer for trying to get him, but he gets Jack. They both get Jack. A little contact in turn 1.
Yeah, as I was saying, these guys are really pushing each other along, realizing the pace they have, and DeChiller is not waiting along any longer. He's going to blink on Jack Miles, getting through before 130R once again. More moves happening at 130R. We got Vegas coming up next week, China, Texas, and then the 2 final races this season. Now Hunted and Gecko side by side at 130R, pinching, landing on each other. Now Gecko has to contest the place.
Onto the main straight, we have a few cars close to each other. We might have some drama here as Cam goes into the pits. He was on the soft tires. Down the main straight, TB for third on Skizzer. Pretty easy DRS overtake, and that's the Mercedes man up in the third. No, and none of them do. Down on the main straight, Skizzer, 100% battery, turns it on down the main straight. It's going to be a fairly easy overtake on TB. DeChiller in the slipstream of TB, not close enough. And that's just a switch for third place. So he might put up a bit more of a fight when these guys pit and have to come up and pass him.
That's a crash on track,
Barney,
and that's a safety car.
Safety car.
Under the bridge. Here comes Cam on Red Fire Tiger. This is the first spot he can gain here on the restart. Jack and TB side by side further in front of that, but Cam can't get the outside traction he wants Red Fire, so now he uses the overtake, dips from left to right, and now switchback right there on a straight in 200R gets the move done. How about Jack and TB battling there for 4th place very crucially, and Skither on those mediums winning out very big on that safety car. Maybe. Here we go. Lots of battling behind Jack. Nick Bonventre and Red Fire Tiger wheel to wheel there at the Casio Triangle. Nick Bonventre now battling Hunted. Are we going to go 3 abreast into turn 1 here? We got 4 cars right under a blanket here for this battle. 3 wide for a second. Red Fire Tiger leading it. And now around the outside, Hunted almost chops off Nick Bonventre, 2 Academy teammates.
He did a little bit, but somehow Nick kept it straight, which I would not be able to do that. Hunted now hounding Red Fire through Sector 1. Red almost pushing him through. Look at this bump drafting.
He's trying to do the Sonoda. Trying to pass to the X of the S's.
Oh, and he does!
Oh!
He tries, he goes for it! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Reese out of DRS on Cookie, but now back in it. And collision! Gecko and Miniko. Miniko's now off and comes back on. His teammate Hunted now trying for another place on the order. Here he comes now at 130R.
Side by side with Red Fire through 130R. Can he make the move stick? This time going into the final chicane. Red Fire for the line. Big contact. That's going to allow Nick to slip through. Almost on both of them. Red Fire.
Oh no!
The places around. Big contact. Gecko and Red Fire both off in the final corner. I don't know how they both didn't DNF. That looked like it was going to be an airplane crash. It's all kicking off here in Suzuka, and maybe it'll keep doing that with the DRS because we have Jack on. Oh, we have more stuff happening. I think Miniko's going for an overtake. Yeah,
that's amazing. Cam is in the battle, but now there's a battle with Egg and Bonventre. Egg are on the outside of 130R. And Cam is still not done with the chiller. That's a battle further up in front we'll get to. But now Egg trying to get Nick. Couldn't do it. Locked the rears. Cam now into chiller blasting past. DRS finally enabled for these guys. That's a move being done. And now in the main straight, will we see more 3 wide? Bonventre getting through. Further on back, Miniko getting Egger on the outside at 130R through into P10, and now Hunted trying to get Academy teammate Nick Bonventre, who's playing DRS games right there, and that caught out Miniko.
These 4 all up here still all under a blanket with the Ferrari tire where I fear that Skizzer won't be able to hang on even though the Jack's on softs. I'm really fearing for Skizzer's race right now. Had the pace most weeks, yeah. I agree. Yeah, it has been a while.
Oh, Nick Bonventre. What's happened to him? He was just up there, and now he's had maybe a screen freeze, putting him down to P12. Egg and NRM KVS had contact there at turn 10.
Something else he's doing is closing on Reese Dakey for second, maybe possibly interrupting the Red Bull 1-2 as they have been all throughout this race as TB pulls off a move on Jack for P4.
All the same for next season, but this season, it's about to be 3 abreast into 1. It's Jack, it's Cam, it's TB, it's Cam getting the both of them, and Jack forced out wide. Jack had to back out, and now he collides with TB. The chiller goes through, but not on TB. Hunted got Minico at turn 1 as well. The teammates swap, but an Academy teammate collision there with TB and Jack. Final lap underway. Reese and Skither here for second place. Can Skither do it with more battery around the outside? Gonna go the long way around. He's in second place in this race. NRAM KVS gets Egg further on back, and they still continue to battle on this train. Hunted gets Minico, and can they get any positions further on back? Cookie now about to complete Sector 1 here. The attention will go to him soon, but it's not done. Nick Bonventre and Egg both get KVS. How about that? Yeah, Red Bull can take the constructors, but to get to this point for Cookie, it's been a lot of changes that have happened, and it's not been a domination like this since Season 3 and Season 4 with Luke. AlphaTauri to Red Bull, Xbox to PC, Co-TP to TP, and from Season 8 to Season 10, a near-season ban to the RPL title. Cookie is the Season 10 F1 champion. As he wins in Japan, big collision on further on back. The chiller, Jack and Cam. Skither and Reese take podiums. Reese, it's his 48th. And as for Skither, his first in 10 rounds. TB, Cam, Jack, the chiller, Minico, Bonventre, and Egg round out the points.
Wow, Mercedes 4 and 5, big bounce back from last week. They really needed this result. After no points, fighting in the front basically all race, especially for Cam. That fight back from qualifying, just big day and all in all for Mercedes.
Reese
Big
Dainty
day
and
for
Cookie
Red Bull.
get the Constructors' Championship for a 6th straight season.
Yellow flag. Green flag.
If you would like to join the league or watch the upcoming races in the future live, click on the description. Both links will be there for the Discord and the Twitch. Subscribe to the RPL YouTube to stay up to date with things, and we'll see you next time.